Okay, I know about a month ago I made a video talking about how Arena was pretty much dead in the water and that the future of it was hanging in the balance of how BSG handles the 2.0 update, and to my surprise and delight, they delivered. Simply put, Arena is fun again. In fact, it's more fun than it was when they initially released it. So many problem points that we had with it are gone, or at the very least, significantly better than where they were previously. The new custom presets, the integration of ref, and the linking of your Tarkov account, it all feels like how this game should have launched the first time. Because if it did, I can honestly see their vision of Arena being this bigger esport, becoming a reality. Sadly, I think that ship has sailed a long time ago, but that doesn't mean Arena still can't be enjoyed both alongside regular Tarkov and by itself. So let's go over what's new with Arena and why it's so much better. Right off the bat, the ability to make your own presets with weapons, attachments, ammo, armor, and everything else exactly how you want it to be was the best decision they ever made. Just this alone would have been enough, but there are more changes to go over later. To balance this new system so that people aren't running around with level 6 armors and min-max weapons, there are 3 parameters that your loadout will consist of. Lethality, so gun attachments and ammo, protection, so your armor, and utility, so chest rigs, medications, etc. These add up to give you a total gear score value, and you need to fall in between 2 values for the entire kit to be usable. Being higher or lower will lock you out of using it, and depending on which class you are playing, these 3 parameters are balanced a little differently. So the Enforcer or tankier class has more points allocated for armor, whereas the Marksman has the most for lethality, so you can use the ultra powerful ammo available. Assault and Scout are more jack of all trades, allowing for a little bit more creative freedom, but Scout has better ammo offerings. Either way, you start with 1 free custom loadout per class and can unlock up to 3 per class, so 12 custom loadouts in total, which is a decent amount. I imagine in the future we might get a couple more in the future, but for now, 3 is solid. Ref also being fully integrated into both Tarkov and Arena means no matter which game you are playing, you are actively leveling up your character. Your account level, soft skills are synced up, so playing on one game is as if you're playing on the other. However, for balance's sake, your skills are capped at level 30 in Arena, so you can still level them up, but you just won't get the benefits of those skills past level 30, which is a good choice. It means people with elite level skills can't take full advantage of them in the Arena. It evens out the playing field a little bit more, which is what old Arena was really lacking. But the existence of Ref really makes playing both games interesting, because you can transfer money and GP coins from Arena over to Tarkov and vice versa, with a limit of 1.5 million rubles a day. You can also complete daily and weekly challenges to earn more XP, money, and coins to further your progression in both games. I didn't realize it until a night ago, but the existence of Ref does kind of break the pacing of normal Tarkov, because technically you could play Arena until level 15 and then open Tarkov for the first time and have access to the flea market. Now, you still need to grind quests and experience over for the other traders, but having an active Arena account where you can send money and coins over really makes money even more of a non-factor than it already currently is. This might break the game entirely, to be honest, but for right now it's a little too early to tell. We'll come back to this idea potentially in another future video, but just know there are tangible benefits to having Ref unlocked in Tarkov and engaging with him in Arena. Does Arena feel any different to play? It's hard to say exactly, but when everything is working correctly and people have some diversity in their loadouts, Arena feels like how it should have been day one. A fast-paced, aggressive alternative to the slower, more methodical gameplay that Tarkov has. Tarkov has always been about the story and how each raid you go into tells a different one. It can be, I spawned in and then 8 seconds later I died to a player, or it can be this epic about how you crossed all of customs with no stomach and how you befriended another PMC and worked together, but then he died so you avenged him and extracted with his tag, which you now keep in your stash. Meanwhile, Arena is the equivalent of the meme of SMG Go Burr. They are two different games under the same engine. They require different skill sets to enjoy. They are trying to do two different things, and that's what makes them great together. If you're having a bad day in Tarkov, go play a couple games of Arena to cool off. Not only is it a good time, especially the free-for-all mode, which is the best, but even in Arena, you're still earning your progression, and it carries over. Does it kind of feel like cheating? Honestly, a little bit. It wouldn't surprise me if at some point BSG kind of nerfs the amount of XP and money you earn, because in one free-for-all game, I can earn as much XP as a Tarkov raid where I kill a dozen scabs and then extract in a shorter amount of time. It's kind of ridiculous how fast you can level up. Granted, we are still very much in the early game, and after about level 25, that XP will start to feel like peanuts compared to what you actually need. So maybe that's where it's going to begin to balance out, but right now, it feels really strong to just grind Arena. But it is safe to say that I was wrong about Arena. It's not dead. Well, not anymore at least, and I'm very glad. I never wanted it to fail, but it was difficult to support and engage with when the community at large pretty much detested its existence. I'll still never understand how it released the way it did many months ago. It's been almost a year since we've been able to play it, and this is if the first time I'm struggling to choose which mode I want to play. Tarkov because it obviously wiped and I want to play through it all over again and see the new stuff on offer, but I also want to play Arena because it's pretty much a brand new game. It's not perfect, and there will be some tweaks needed to some of the values of items, but this is literally better than I could have ever hoped for. If you haven't played it yet and you have access to Arena, please give it a try. The team that worked on it deserves so much praise. They brought this game back from the dead, and it's so much fun right now. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Let me know in the comments if you've played Arena and what your thoughts are with the overhaul to the game, and be sure to subscribe for more videos about how BSG managed to actually do right by the community for once. I hope to see you in future ones.